Ooh, it's cold out there. I'm gonna start a jump group. Wanna join? So we're gonna go home now. But I'll stop by Walmart. You guys wanna come with me into Walmart? Ooh, somebody's here. I gotta get some dog food for the bubbies. For the bubbies. And then we're gonna head home. We're gonna cook. And clean up a little bit. And we're gonna do some art. And that's what you want. So, I made a Pinterest board. I just chose some cool poses that I thought were really cool, or I thought the characters are cute, or something that I don't do a lot of, all these dynamic poses, fighting, posing, oops, things like that. So, chose a lot of fun poses. We're just gonna we'll go down the line and we're just gonna pick some stuff and we're just gonna start drawing. So let's start at the top here. All right, so I'm starting with the skeleton of our model here. I like to start with her head, then we do the shoulders, and the shoulders are always a straight line across from each other, and then there's the center line on her. Her center line is kind of curved, so it goes down through her between her shoulder blades, and she's leaning forward, and she's so you see right there between her shoulder blades, leans forward, and then her pelvis is a little forward right there. So first I always start out with stuff like that. We're getting into more of the details, and this is where I am doing a lot of my practicing right now, is the little details and facial features, smaller details like eyes, where the nose is, the lips, the jaw, things like that are slightly tweaked will make the model not look like the reference. So you have to be very careful when you do that. And it just comes with practice, training your eye. Same thing here. Right now she looks a little wide, a little too chunky. Well, that's because her back is not arched like it is in the reference. So you'll see that I'll fix that in a little bit. Right now she looks pretty wide and chunky. But once I curve her back the way she is in the reference, right now I'm trying to draw her hands, and her hands in the reference are very long, and to me it looks too unnatural, too big especially for a girl. But she's like, I guess she's a really tall girl, and her hands are relaxed, but just very long fingers, and kind of struggling with it. So I take a break from that. I go back to the face, and sometimes it gives, when you're struggling with something, when you're drawing something, you're struggling with it. It's good to get away from it and then come back to it later. So I did what I could, and now I'm moving on to this model. So this one was a little tougher because it's a very abnormal way of sitting. You know, it's not very rigid. So she's her back is rounded, and her legs are crossed, and her legs, she's quite flexible, so her legs are almost flat against the ground. And on top of that, she has a big sweater that hides her skeleton. So I'm just kind of trying to figure it out. You see me doing a lot of racing here, but training my eyes to see what's going on. And this was a really good study because I got to see how fabric worked a lot. How fabric can, big fabric, especially on a smaller frame, can look. So right here, kind of drawing these lines to create like cylinders. It's kind of helping me understand what's going on with her legs. See them as cylinders, and because other than that, I was kind of having trouble just training my eyes to understand what the shapes are doing. When you're starting to struggle with a model or a pose, you kind of want to break it down into shapes. What is this cylinder doing? Which way is the face? Now I'm working the face. Face I had a hard time with too. She's sucking on noodles, her jaw is dropped. So you gotta think, what are the bones underneath doing? What is the skin and the muscles on top? How are they gonna react? Her cheekbones are not gonna be, where her lips are, so they're gonna go down and to a point. So that was really tough to do. So you just take your time and you keep racing, keep trying. You're going through trial and error where you're figuring it out as you go. That's a lot of things to sketches. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little sketch with me. Let me know if you want to see some more. We'll do some more studies. Next time we'll try studying some other stuff. Like and subscribe. See you later.